Salud, mi gente, you boys coming through once again. Before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. For those who've been showing love and support, I do highly appreciate it, man. So this video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of news, informative, and it's going to be about Mexican news, man. Especially this video, especially for those soccer fans. The Liga Mexicana. The most famous teams of Mexico, Chivas y América. You already know that's a clásico. Every time those two teams go at it, it's a clásico, one of a kind. I don't think there's nothing that can actually overcome that clásico except Real Madrid y la Barcelona, right? But other than that, that is a clásico. Straight up, man. Straight up. Now, I do have bad news for those guys that love Chivas. Your idol, your striker, the guy who was a legend in your team, or still is a legend, man. Omar Bravo got locked up. He got locked up today, Sunday, right? So when I hear this news, I was like, okay, Omar Bravo got locked up. I wonder what happened, right? Sometimes you hear famous people getting locked up here and there. And man, sometimes you get surprised of what was the reason. So I was like, okay, so maybe he didn't pay for something. He didn't pay taxes. Maybe he was accused of laundering some money. Whatever the case might be, right? Maybe it's not that bad, right? Maybe he's going to get an amparo, basically get bail and get out, right? No, I don't think he's getting out at all, man. So this guy got accused of SA. Yes, that's what he got accused of. So apparently this past 2 weeks, he been doing that too. Just listen to this. To somebody who's not even 18 yet. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. This 45-year-old man got arrested in Zapopan because he was doing this to this young lady for at least this past 2 weeks. They're not saying if she was a family member, they're not saying none of that stuff right now because it just happened, right? But what I know is that this guy's in big trouble, and that's just to keep in mind, man. A lot of people think, oh, if you come to Mexico, it's okay. You can do this, you can do... Nah, man, it's not okay. It's not okay, man. This guy is going to do a lot of time in prison. This guy, with all that money, with all that fame, that recognition in Jalisco, where the Chivas are from, still did that, man. With somebody who was not even up to age. I don't know what happened. I don't care. There's nothing that he can justify to be like, well, maybe we were doing... No. There's nothing that you can justify that. Simple as that. Especially a 45-year-old man with somebody who's under that age. No. There's no way, man. This guy could at least pay for a prosti, man. He got all that money. Or get somebody who's 19 or something, man, if you're into that stuff. But come on. Really? Like, really, man? Does not make no sense, man. But, hey, that's what it is. You never know. We can see faces, right? We can see faces. You walk every time, you can see faces left and right, man. But you don't know what's going on in here, man. The intentions. What they think every time they see a woman. Every time they see somebody who's not even up to age. You don't know that. That guy could look legit. Damn, that's the homie right there. Oh, man, that's the camarada right there. Oh, este güey es el tío la verga, right? No, you never know, man. And this guy is showing you right there, man. Done messed up. He's going to go to jail. He's going to go to prison. And he's going to do a gang of time. A lot of time in a Mexican prison for doing that sick stuff, man. Sick individual, man. I know that does not have to do nothing with the team right now, but that's how you can recognize this individual. He was a striker of the Chivas, at one point. Good ass player, man. Good ass player. Play in La Liga Mexicana as well. Good ass player, man. But look what happened. 45 years old. 45 years old, man. Label as a chomo now. He's gonna go in. He would not clear his name from this point on. That's it, man. That's it. And this is not the first individual who's been locked up that we know is famous, right? It just happened. I believe, what was it, like 3 months ago? There's this guy that goes like this. What's his name? Damn, I forgot his name. But he always got that dumbass microphone right here, and he used to do videos and stuff like that, right? He had his girlfriend's Marin, Oscar Marin or something like that, right? And this individual, straight dorky, right, had all these girlfriends who used to make videos with, right? And then out of all of them, dude, he got somebody who was not even up to age, right? Who he was doing. And not only that, this motherfucker was giving that girl to other people to do for favors. Damn, we live in a sick ass planet, man. And people are being exposed, man. Again, people like this, man, I don't even care. There's nothing that you can say to excuse your what you did. Yeah, I mean, there's no justification. There's no justification, and it's sad, but it's just reality. It is reality, and I feel like there's a lot of people involved in this type of behavior that hopefully at one point they come out. Hopefully at one point they come out, man, because it's beyond that, man. There's a lot of people who are sick in the head, who see somebody at that age, but let's not forget about this young girl, man. Her whole life is going to be destroyed. Trauma, of course, you know. How can she overcome that? How can she overcome that? We have seen many cases of young people going through that, and basically, how will you say it? Acting upon that event and doing things that they shouldn't do. Like, that trauma is big, man, and we wish nothing but the best to the young victim, her family. I cannot imagine what they're going through, how tough this is, how embarrassing this is, you know, because at the end of the day, I mean, you have to understand at that age it's embarrassing, you know, and brave for actually coming out, putting the denuncia, calling the cops, and hopefully they go forward with this. You know what I mean? So the best wishes to the family. Sad news to that girl, because that's what happened to her. Now, when it comes down to that soccer player, it is what it is, man. He deserves to be in prison. He deserves to do a gang of time in there, and hopefully he don't get out, man, because most likely people like this tend to reoffend, tend to do the same thing over and over again, because it is a sickness. No 45-year-old man should be doing this, should be looking at somebody like that and see them as that, you know, as something attractive. There's no way, you know. But some people, they do, man. Some people, they forget about that stuff. They think, oh, they show me a fake ID or whatever, and they just want to justify it, you know. At the end of the day, somebody who's under that age, you can tell. No matter, man. You can tell. Straight up, man. You know, but hey, it is what it is. It is life. And wish nothing but the best to the young girl. Hopefully, this individual gets the max and doesn't come out no more, you know. So we see what's going to happen, because when it comes to Mexico, it's all about the Benjamins, because I got a crazy ass story, man. This individual who got caught right here, let's say this guy lives maybe like 20 miles away, and he was doing stuff like that with even smaller people, right? And he got convicted. He went to prison, and what his family did, he paid off a a federal judge. I don't know how much money they paid him off, and he got released without nobody knowing that he got released. Eventually, the dummy came back to the same town. People recognize him. He's like, hold on, man, this guy's supposed to be locked up, and they make a big deal about this guy, and they can't do nothing about it. They cannot do nothing about it, man. And that's how it is right here. That's the reality. Maybe it's gonna show that he's in prison, but at the end of the day, maybe he's gonna pay somebody big to actually come out the back door. You know? Who knows, man? But with this being said, we are out. Saludos a todos, and sorry to give you this information, especially for the Chivas fans out there. Ni modo.